So I was going on a morning walk literally like an hour ago, right? And I was climbing this like rock, the wall rock thingy. So a lot of parks have this, you might have it. So basically, like it'll be a wall and there'll be like rocks attached to it, like fake rocks that you can climb up to the top, you can get up there, you can go see the view and everything. And it's usually super like scary, at least for me, to like look down and see how far it is to go down. It's the same distance to climb up, obviously, but even as a kid, I never climbed up there because I knew that if I looked down, I would never come back down. Even if there was somebody to catch me, even if there was like a safe location to fall, I would never come back down because it is scary. So I climb up, right? There's this the wall thing. I climb up. I'm wearing flip flops, but it's kind of like slippery and everything because I stepped on some water. But I still climbed up. I did pretty well. I went up to the top. Sure, I said that I was like kind of scared, but then I liked the view. The view was very nice. Like the trees lined up to like my eye level. I took some deep breaths, enjoyed the moment because it's really like very rejuvenating to be up there and just see a bunch of stuff. Even if it's like 10 meters in the air, it's not that scary. The effort you keep to get that rejuvenation feeling is a lot. So I enjoyed the view and I came back down. And while I was coming back down, I slipped. I literally slipped and I almost fell. Not in like a very like dramatic way. I literally just slipped and I just saw my life flash before my eyes. But then I went back down and I was safe. So like that, can you get your body to get into some physical activity that's fun for you? This is the thing that cures depression, by the way. The reason why you're so depressed and upset over random things like, oh, your girlfriend's texting this guy, or you're not getting this much marks in the exam and everything, or you feel like your life's all over the place or not even going anywhere. You just don't get into your body that much. You're always in your head. You're always thinking about something. You're always like, okay, I should do this, I should do that. No, 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 what if she does this? What if she does that? You're in your head the entire day. If you can get more into your body, that's when you start to become happy. Anything that gets you into your body works. It could be sports, martial arts with your friends, or just climbing random stuff in the park. Literally something that makes you use your body and stay in this present moment. Like you've heard of the present moment, right? Or meditation puts you in the present moment. You don't need to do all that. You simply just need to get into your body more. That's why music makes you feel really good. Because, okay, sometimes you like fantasize with music, but most of the time, especially dancers, they're very happy because if you can dance, that basically means that you're using music just to get into your body. And when you get into your body, that's what makes you happy. A lot of people think that it's music that makes you happy. Not necessarily. It's specifically what music does to your body. It gets you moving. And when you move around a lot, you're moving up with like physical energy and everything, which takes you out of your head. You've always heard of that thing like, oh yeah, you should get out of your head, otherwise you'll be super sad. That's exactly what's happening. When you're in your head so much, you kind of lose sense of reality. And obviously at that point, your head is the reality, right? If you're not in the present moment, if you're not focusing on what's in front of you or like right now where you are, obviously your brain's gonna take the mental psyche as the reality. And because of that, that's why you're sad. That's why you're so depressed. That's why you're always anxious and worried that your girlfriend's talking to this guy. Because or your crush is talking to this guy because you're not in your present body. Now, obviously, there are problems like, okay, your girlfriend is talking to this guy or you're not getting good marks in the exam. Those are things we can handle. Those are things we can fix. You don't necessarily have to be worried about them 24/7. Best way to get back into like happiness mode, like happy mode, is simply just get into your body more. Like I said, go for some martial arts club. You don't even have to pay for it. Go with your friends for like a trial class and they're like, you can spar with them. You don't have to like punch each other in the face. There's like I went yesterday with my friends. You can like punch the punching bags and like, you know, do some tapping shit with your hands and everything. It's so much fun. It's like literally like so much fun for like a bunch of guys to just start hitting each other. This is what we used to do as kids. That's what you have to realize. When we were kids, we did this for fun. We used to punch our friends, push our friends, we used to get pushed out on the floor, and you guys would wrestle and everything in class. You know, some kids, even if you didn't do it, some kids did that. That was very fun, especially for boy kids. Like, boys just love hurting each other. It's kind of like fun for us. And there was another story. So when I was very, very small, maybe I'm like 6, 7, 8 years old, right? What I would do is like my mom would take me out for walks and everything. We would go to the park, we would go to the malls and everything. And on the way there, I live in a city, right? So there's a lot of footpaths. So there's like the roads and there's the footpaths, like the concrete footpaths. What would happen is I would simply just run really fast and then slide like on my knees. So you can imagine like I'm running really fast and then I just go on my knees and I just start sliding on the floor. And it's a concrete floor, right? So I must have been going really fast to be able to slide. And I used to do that with like denim jeans and everything and it would all tear. Like, I don't know if I have them still, but I'm pretty sure my mom threw it away. But she always had like 8 pairs of my denim jeans when I was like 6, 7 years old. Just all torn, the knees are out, the thighs are out, the calves are out and everything. Purely because I just slid everywhere. And that was so much fun for me. I knew that would break my jeans. I knew that we have to go buy more. But I just did it anyway. Every time we would go out, I remember I would just go down, especially if there was like a slide concrete footpath. Like, some footpaths are just flat, right? With the curb to the road. But some footpaths, like for the disabled people and also the cyclists and skateboarders, they have like the flat incline thing. I would just go down that, up that while sliding, and it was so much fun. Like, I genuinely felt so happy. It's one of my most happiest moments from my childhood because I just did it every single day for fun. I didn't care that people looked at me. I didn't care that my jeans were tearing and everything. I didn't care that it hurt a little bit. I still did it because it was fun. You probably did something very similar when you were young, and that's probably why you were happy as a kid and now you're kind of sad. The thing is, the things that make us happy right now are still the same things. But as we grew up, we learned to just throw them away for some reason because, society. Because, like, you can't go and jump in a puddle of water now as an 18, 16, 17-year-old because people would think you're weird. But if a kid did that, they wouldn't think they're weird. So obviously don't do like stupid stuff in public that a kid would do because a kid's a kid. You gotta let them do what they want. But there's still some things you can do to get into your body, get out of your head, that'll make you super happy and make you start actually enjoying life. The reason why we don't enjoy life is because we use this mindset that, I don't need to have fun. I don't need to like show off myself. I don't need to like get into my body in public because it's weird and people don't do it. Yeah, people don't do it. That's why they're unhappy. You see anybody in real life, they're unhappy as hell. Like, sure, there'll be some happy people who talk to you, but most of the time, people who walk aren't having a smile on their face. But kids are always smiling, they're active in everything because they're in their body, they're not in their head, they're not worried, am I getting this much wrong? Is my girlfriend texting this? Like, they're just in their body. So if you can get into your body more, in any way that you can think of, like martial arts, you don't have to go sparring with people. Literally just go punch a punching bag, or maybe go climb something in the park. If you have a mountain, go hiking and something. Literally any physical activity. The gym also works, but the gym is more like very direct and like point A, point B. Like, okay, lift this weight for 15 reps of 3. That doesn't really work for me. I'd go to the gym every day, but I don't get the same happiness as I did climbing this like rock thing. So maybe cardio, that could also work. Something that gets you into your body, that's fun. Martial arts, sports. If you play sports, this actually works. If you play sports, just play it a little bit more and you'll be super happy. I was never really a sports guy. I never really liked football. I liked basketball, but then I never was into sports. I just sat around. I'm the guy who sat on the curb of the school playground. I would just watch them play, or I would be the goalie because no one would actually score a goal. I would just stay in the goalpost doing jack shit. They put me as a goalie because I'm a pretty good goalie, I would say, but I wouldn't know because barely anybody did the goal. They were just passing the ball around. So that's simply what you need to do. If you feel sad, whenever you feel sad, literally go for a walk. If you go to a martial arts club, go to your friends and have like a race with them, like physical race. Or simply go to the park, climb something, pick up something, throw it. Something that gets you physically moving, dancing, anything. That's what makes you happy. Now obviously that's not the only thing that makes you happy, but that tends to work. Because as a kid, you did that. As a kid, you would randomly just like walk around shirtless in your house. As a kid, you would randomly pick up a rock, look at it, and maybe throw it. And then sometimes you take a leaf out of a tree and then just crush it. Something, right? You would do something with your physical body that made you happy. You can agree. Everybody did some sort of this. For me, it was a sliding thing. And also, I would go play in the sand park. I would just make sand castles and everything. So I did those things. So in the park, there was like a sand area because I live in deserts. It's Abu Dhabi. It's right next to Dubai. So it's like both of them are deserts. So there would be like some sand areas in parks. And I would just make random stuff with like toys and everything. And also I would just go slide everywhere. This is why kids are happy. Not because they're like kids and there's no responsibilities on them. That might be a factor. But they're mainly because they're just in their body, not thinking anything. They're not like, what am I going to do tomorrow? They don't care what they're going to do tomorrow because they're going to do the exact same thing that they're doing now. So get into your body more often. I have more videos like this on my channel. You can go click this one, suggested one, or subscribe to my channel. Bye. See you later.